What's up guys, Tyler. In this video, I'm going to be showing you why your for sale by owner scripts are not working. You're probably watching this video wondering, trying to find out an answer to, I got this script, I see other people having success on it, but why is it not working for me? Well, I want to share with you 7 reasons why your for sale by owner script is not working. I want to share with you how you can actually take your existing script and actually use it and be successful at it. I'm not going to give you my own script. I'm not going to, because it's not about that. What I want to do before we actually look at the article and we look at the 7 things is I want you to grab your script, grab your for sale by owner script that you want to improve on, that you want to get better at, and I want you to put it in front of you, print it out, put it in front of you, ink, paper, get it all right there, grab a pen or pencil, and get ready to make notes on this. You're going to be crossing things out. You're going to be changing some words. You're going to be recording yourself and listening to yourself and seeing how it sounds. These are the things that you're going to want to do to improve upon your script so that you can see more success when you're talking to for sale by owners. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the article here. The article starts off with your script just flopped. Here's what you're probably doing or you did wrong. Now this is actually, I should just make a note, this is not specifically for sale by owners. This is actually talking to buyers in this case, but the principles are still the same, and that's why I wanted to point it out and share it with you today. Okay, so let's go into number 1. The number one thing that causes your script not to work is that they are too long. Now look at your script right now. Do you see big blocks of text that you're just talking and it's 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences and you're just talking? If that's the case, cut it out. You cannot talk that long. People are going to get bored. You're talking about yourself too much. You're talking about the things. You're not talking about them. Because here's the thing, and that goes right into number 2. You're not asking them questions. If you're a big block and there's no breakup, you're not asking the right questions, or you're not asking questions to the buyers at all. You need to ask more questions. And they found in the successful scripts that they've studied is that there is a correlation to success when you're asking more questions. So does your script show questions in there? If there's not, you need to add questions to it. Let's go to number 3. You put the buyer on defense. Guys, the way you say stuff is so important. And that's where I'm going to actually have you record yourself. Take your phone. Take your phone out right here. Get your record thing out, put it up, read your script, talk it through, and listen to it. Listen to see how it sounds so you can see if you've internalized it or not. And that's really where we're going to dig into right after we get through this list, is internalizing that script. And we're going to talk about how to do that and the importance of that. Okay, so let's go into number 4. Number 4 is you used I language rather than you language. Are you talking about you and your stats and your numbers, or are you talking about them? Hey, Mr. Seller, if I was able to show you how you could actually walk away with more money in your pocket, would you be interested in hearing more about this or setting a time to meet so we can go over the details that will benefit you? Would that be helpful at all? You want to make the conversation about them. That is really what we're trying to do here. Okay, so number 5 is you use bad metaphors. Bad metaphors. This is funny. There was a script when I first got started that I actually used, and it's I never felt comfortable using it, but I was told you have to use it. And it was the doctor script. You know, if you need surgery and you need to get your tonsils out, or you need cancer and you want to get the cancer out, or you need to do heart surgery, are you going to get somebody that just got into the business, or are you going to want to get the best of the best because you want to make sure it's done right? Well, then you need to hire me as your real estate agent because I'm the best of the best and I'm going to do it right. The problem with that and using bad analogies is that their mind does not make the connection. Right? If you're talking about divorces and you're like, well, you don't want to have the same agent represent you and represent them. You want me to represent you, Mr. Buyer, because you don't want that divorce situation to go crazy. Well, they're thinking about the divorce. And they're thinking, well, I'm not in a divorce. Well, I'm not a doctor. This is not heart surgery. I just want to sell my house. There's a disconnect. And so when you use bad metaphors, that's what happens. So you want to stay away from bad metaphors. Really, metaphors altogether, unless they're directly related to real estate. And it's talking about real estate. That's what you want to make sure that you're doing. Let's go on to number 6 here. Number 6, you did a hard or manipulative close. The problem about this is that most of the time, you probably don't know you're doing it. Or you do, and you're told that that's what it takes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like being uncomfortable when I say things, and when I say things a certain way, if I feel uncomfortable, I don't like asking it, okay? There's truth in that. If you feel uncomfortable, they're probably feeling uncomfortable as well. However, when you're a brand new agent, everything's gonna feel uncomfortable. So you cannot go based off of that alone. You cannot go based that if you feel uncomfortable, I must be manipulative. Well, you're just unfamiliar. If you're a brand new agent, you're unfamiliar about the process. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get by doing it. So you have to get through that hill of new, awkward, I feel like I'm forcing myself. In many cases, you're not. But in some cases, you are. So the best way to find out is you ask these questions to other people. And hey, don't ask them, hey, did you feel like I manipulated you? Just ask to see how they felt based on the script that we talked about. And if they bring it up and they volunteer the information, then you can probably be sure that what you're saying feels manipulative. It may be the words, or it may be the way you say it. Let's go into number 7. Number 7 is you didn't do the most critical phase in negotiation. It's your choice, okay? What would you like to do? The problem with most of these scripts is it takes out the choice of the homeowner. Hey, do you want to get the most money for your house? Yes. Those questions like that imply that I know you're going to say yes, and I know you have to say this, so therefore I'm going to get you to say it, and then you're going to be trapped and you're going to have to list with me. Don't take choice away. You can't take choice away. You can ask things in a way that present options to them, and the options make sense. Options are my way to go. I have to give them the option, and here's the way I do it. Like I just shared in the script that I shared earlier. Mr. Seller, if I could show you how I could net you more money and put more money in your pocket and it not cost you any more money, would you be open to just looking and seeing those numbers? There's no commitment, there's no obligation to do anything, but would you like to see those numbers? And if they made sense, would you be open to meeting? It's questions like those that lay the options on the table. They're able to look at them and decide if it's the best fit for them. And if it is, they'll say yes. If it's not, they'll probably say no. Or if they don't understand, they'll probably say no as well. So why would somebody say no if it's the logical answer for them? So your script is a piece of paper. Let's say a piece of paper in a folder like this, okay? And when you're reading it, if I was to just read these words off a page, it's gonna seem lifeless. You have to internalize the script, and you're gonna hear that from a lot of people. But here's the thing that I think most people don't understand. And the way I describe it to my agents and my team is you need to see it as a template that you can jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. I'm gonna say my script, and then I'm gonna jump out because you threw a question in there that doesn't relate, and if I jump back in, it's not gonna make sense and you're gonna be irritated. So I'm gonna go off this tangent and I'm going to answer that question. After I answer it, I'm gonna jump back into the conversation, into the script. Easiest example is the ABCs. The ABCs, even though it is the alphabet, it is a template. It's a template of the ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and as I sing it, as I say it, I can stop in the middle of it, continue my conversation with you so it feels like a dialogue, and then jump right back in. HIJKLMNOP. Why could I do that? Because I've internalized that script so much. It's just a part of my vocabulary. QRS, TUV, W, X, Y, and Z. I just jumped right back in because I know it so well that I can make it my own. I can put my own spin on it. I can put my own personality into it. I can pause when I need to, connect with them, connect with what's important to them. Maybe they wanted to talk about their landscape. Maybe the landscape they had concerns about and they wanted to see what I thought of the pictures. Well, let's pause my script, let's check it out, let's jump back into the script, and let's book the appointment. Internalization of your script is probably the bigger reason why your script is not working. It's not about, you could go on YouTube, guys, there's gonna be a dozen of them out there, dozens, where you could grab and they're gonna all be different. There are gonna be variations, there's gonna be overcrossing of things in there. What you really need to do is pick one that you like, internalize it, and when you internalize it, guys, you're gonna have significantly more success because you're able to jump in and jump out of the conversation of the template and actually connect with the homeowner. You do this, you'll be successful. Use what you have, internalize it, and you're gonna see some success. If you do, please put a comment below on what success you've gotten from this video. I appreciate you all, love you, and I look forward to seeing you guys. One more thing, if you're interested in partnering, if you're interested in learning more about partnering with me, you can go to partnerwithtyler.com. Down in the description, you'll find that link. Go ahead, do that. Love you guys, appreciate you all, look forward to seeing you in the next video.